You just told someone your news. A promotion, a raise, something you'd been waiting months for. They smiled. They said the right words. Their face looked right. But something in your chest already knew. Before your brain had a single thought, your body had already read what was there. That flicker. That fraction of a second before the smile arrived. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what it means, and how to catch it every single time. You're at dinner. You just told them. Watch what happens in the next half second. Not the smile, not the words. Before all of that, there's a shift in the eyes. Downward, brief, gone before you can name it. Most people never catch it. Their brain is already processing the smile. But the eyes moved first. This is called the contempt deflection gaze. It fires before the social mask goes up. Paul Ekman, psychologist at UC San Francisco, spent over 2 decades cataloging these involuntary facial responses. His research became the foundation for how the FBI trains agents to read witnesses. What he found was this: the face has a quarter-second window where it cannot lie. You've seen this before. You just didn't know what you were looking. The downward shift is not a blink. A blink is symmetrical. Fast, both eyes together. This is different. It's a weighted drop one, or both eyes pulling slightly down and inward. It fires specifically in response to a perceived threat. And your good news to the wrong person registers as exactly that. The shift lasts between 0.3 and 0.5 seconds. Then it's gone. Replaced by the smile they'd already decided to give. You've walked away from conversations feeling slightly off. Not sad, not angry, just smaller than when you arrived. That's not paranoia. That's your nervous system telling you it caught something your logic refused to hold on to. But here's where it gets darker, because the eyes are only the beginning. Point 2 is about what happens when someone tries to make the smile look real. The smile is there now. Full face. Seems genuine. But something is still off. Here's what you're actually looking at. A real smile uses 2 separate muscle systems. The zygomatic major, that's the one that pulls your mouth up. Anyone can activate that voluntarily. You do it for photos. They're doing it right now. The second system is the orbicularis oculi. That's the muscle around the eye. It creates the crow's feet. The slight squint. The eye lift. Neurologist Guillaume Duchenne identified this in 1862. He found that the orbicularis oculi fires involuntarily. You cannot consciously activate it on command. What this means, you can fake a smile. You cannot fake a real one. Look at their eyes during the smile. Not the mouth. The eyes. Is the skin around the outer corner? Is there a slight narrowing of the eye itself? If the mouth is smiling and the eyes are open, wide and completely still, what you're looking at is a performance. A very practiced one. But a performance. You've smiled at someone you didn't want to smile at. You know how it feels to hold your face in the right shape. Exhausting, hollow, just slightly wrong from the inside. They feel that too. They just hope you won't notice. And this next part most people never realize is even happening. Because what the hands do in that silence after, that's the tell most people miss entirely. Here's the moment almost nobody watches. You've delivered your news. They've reacted, done the smile, said the words. Now there's a pause. 1 second, maybe 2. That pause is not nothing. That is the reset with the moment their nervous system catches its breath. The moment the mask gets adjusted before the next thing is said. Watch the hands during that window. Researcher David McNeil at the University of Chicago spent decades mapping the relationship between gesture and speech. What he found was this: hands and voice are neurologically linked. When someone is constructing a response under pressure, the hands move first, or they go completely still. Both tell you something. If the hands pull inward toward the lap, toward the body, below the table, that's a self-soothing withdrawal. The nervous system is managing something it doesn't want you to see. If the hands go completely flat still, pressed lightly against a surface, that's active suppression. They're holding something down. Not in what they say next, in what they do with their hands before they say it. You've sat across from someone who got very still right after your news. You probably thought they were just taking it in. They were. They just weren't taking it the way you thought. You now know exactly what to look for. The eye drop, the hollow smile, the hands going still. But sit with this for a second. How many times has someone shared their news with you? something they were proud of. And in that first half second before you composed your face, what was actually there? Not a villain's reaction, not something you planned, just the truth, for a fraction of a second. Before you covered it, you already know the answer. You don't have to say it out loud. Now you know this tested. Next time someone shares good news with you, watch for the reset micro-pause. Don't react. Don't say anything. Just watch the hands in that 1 to 2 second window. See what you find. And if you want to go deeper, the next video on this channel covers the voice signal that exposes someone before they even finish their sentence. It's already up.